I was on Instagram this morning and I saw this video of this girl that had rescued a dog like probably a year ago or something like that, and how this dog is really scared of the rain and she doesn't like going out into the rain. She absolutely hates it. Like her reel on Instagram was about how she was like trying to get her dog to use pee pads inside of the house, and whatever it may be. And I was looking at the comments, and someone being like, oh my gosh, like poor baby, like I hope your journey with pee pads goes well. And the OP creator talking about how her dog won't use the pee pads because it was most likely because she was like horrifically abused in the past whenever she would have an accident in the house, and that's why she want go pee in the house. And it's one of those things where it's like I see it all the time in Facebook groups and on social media, and it's like things like that, especially with rescue dogs, this like made up narrative that a lot of us create about the dogs that we rescue or adopt, or we don't specifically know their history because we didn't get them when they were 8 weeks old or something like that and had full control over how we raise them. Is that when dogs are learning to go potty, one, they don't like going potty in places where they live. Like that's a part of why with really small puppies, you keep them in an X pen or in a crate, because they don't like going potty where they live. And as the dog gets older and matures, they don't like going potty in the house because they realize, hey, this is where I live. So that's number one. And then number two is that a dog's like, their paws, they get used to a certain texture. So if you at a very early age, potty trained your dog on like pine needles, something like that, then the dog's going to get used to going potty on pine needles, and their paws are going to, when they feel those pine needles, they're going to want to go potty on something like that, right? And so that's another thing. It's the dog doesn't want to go potty inside of their home because dogs don't like doing that. And then number two, pee pads in hardwood floors, that's not the right texture for going potty. That's not a part of the behavior of going pee. And so these narratives that people create about the rescue dogs, I get it, I understand it, but in a lot of different ways, it can really, really be detrimental and holding you back. And I'm not really specifically talking to you, like at this given point in time, but maybe someone that maybe if you do find yourself, doing this and, making up some type of narrative. So, just kind of keep those different things in mind, where sometimes dogs do the things that they do, not because of some horrific abusive past, but, because it's a dog. It's part of them and their behaviors. It's ingrained in them, and it goes like learn about dogs. Yeah.